Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Wednesday, the 27th of January. In Genesis chapter 28, the story of Abram's family continues. Jacob has stolen the blessing from his brother, deceived Isaac, and Esau is unhappy. He threatens to kill him, so Jacob runs away. On the way, he lies down one night to sleep, and he has a dream of a stairway coming down from heaven, angels ascending and descending, and God meets him and speaks to him and basically reaffirms the covenant he made with Abram. And he says to him, "I am the Lord, the God of your father Abraham, the God of Isaac. I will give you and your descendants all this land that you are on." He says, "I will give you many descendants, and all people on earth will be blessed through you and your offspring." And then he says to him, "I am with you and will watch over you wherever you go." Now we need to remember that Jacob wasn't on a spiritual quest. He wasn't out looking for God. He wasn't off trying to find God in some way. He was on the run. He was a fugitive, looking for shelter. And yet God met him, and God engaged with him, and God promised this stuff to him. And so we need to be open to God meeting us day by day in our lives, wherever we are, whatever we're doing. He doesn't reserve it for meeting us in places like this church. Though this church is useful because you don't get the traffic noise and you don't get the rain and things like that. But it's not because this is a specific place where God is and out there He isn't. God is everywhere, and we need to be open to Him everywhere. And then Jacob, it continues, "Early the next morning, Jacob took the stone he had placed under his head and set it up as a pillar and poured oil on top of it." This was a memorial to remind him of this meeting with God. And as human beings, our lives move on, we move on, and experiences that today are absolutely vivid and unmistakable and formative. In a year, in 10 years, in 20 years, the memory will have faded. We will have moved on. But we need to remember that we change and God doesn't. And so in some way we need to set up pillars of stone to remind us and keep reminding us of what God has done for us on our journey. So as you journey through life, be prepared for God to meet you everywhere. Know that that word that He gave to Jacob is a word to us as well. "I am with you and will watch over you." And as we meet Him, we need to hold on to those meetings, remember them, and use those to form the basis of our continued growth and journey with God. So be encouraged, be strengthened.